Hello there, Comic and Gaming Boomer here. I want to talk about Castlevania Symphony of the Night, which has been talked to death. It's a classic game that everybody's aware of, and for good reason. But let's talk about something that no one else has ever talked about, at least as far as I've seen. And that is the fact that what truly makes Castlevania Symphony of the Night a great game is that Konami stuck to their guns, stuck to the 2D graphics. Now, this is in the heyday of the 32-bit and 64-bit era. This game came out almost a year after Mario 64, which to me is really one of the earliest successful 3D games. So despite the whole industry going into the 3D realm at this time in gaming history, Castlevania kept its original 2D format. And even with that said, as respectable as that is, and it was a great decision to boot, video game magazines, reviews were wild about the graphics, how beautiful they looked, how fluid the motion of the characters looked. I can remember, reading the reviews back in GamePro magazine, Electronic Gaming Monthly, PSN magazine, way back in the day when we actually went and spent money on articles printed in a magazine instead of going to our local web browser and just typing in whatever review site we prefer, and bam, there we go. It actually took some effort to read these magazines when magazines were actually something that was created by people with passion before they turned into just shills for the gaming industry and turned into insufferable overhyping machines. That's pretty much all video game magazines did at the end of their lifestyle. But again, I digress. Before that happened, they had some great reviews, and Symphony of the Night was definitely one of these games that they raved about. But again, this game accomplished staying in 2D and still getting rave reviews for its graphics. So I think we can all agree that the decision for this Castlevania to remain in 2D and buck the trend of 3D graphics back in 1997 is one of many reasons that Castlevania Symphony of the Night is a truly awesome and historic game. It's funny, I hear, 20-year-olds talk about this classic game, but I actually lived it, went to buy it, from a store and experienced this game firsthand. I actually beat it the first time without knowing that there was a second castle, something that just wouldn't fly today because we could just pull up a game fact, boom, we know everything. But back in the day, you couldn't do that. You had to go buy a strategy guide or hope that it was featured in one of the aforementioned gaming magazines to learn about it, or learn through socializing with your friends at schools around the neighborhood. So truly an experience when this game first came out. And again, the fact that it remained in 2D, despite the push for everything to go into the third dimension, is what truly makes this classic an even greater achievement. All right, well, hey, I hope that you've enjoyed Castlevania Symphony of the Night in some way, shape, or form. If not, I definitely suggest you download that game and enjoy. If you've made it this far into the video, I really, really do appreciate you doing so. I do ask that if you enjoyed this content, please give us a like and hit that subscribe button. That would really, really help. And if you've played Castlevania Symphony of the Night, tell me what you think down in the comments below. Thank you so very much, and until next time, peace and love, and I'll talk to you again soon.